everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a skincare haul, so showing you this box of stuff that I have bought, showing you this massive box of stuff that I have bought over the past month or so. Whilst I've been in ISO, I've just gotten really into watching and learning about skincare. I highly recommend looking up Skincare by Hiram if you haven't already on YouTube. He is amazing, and I will touch on some stuff that he has taught me, as well as other people through TikTok. Like TikTok has actually got some great skincare people on there and dermatologists, and especially as I've kind of communicated to you guys, suffering perioral dermatitis and rosacea, I have problematic skin. So, and what I've really learned is knowledge is power when it comes to your skin. Knowing the ingredients and knowing what to look out for makes such a massive difference in what you're putting on your face, and knowing what's good and what's bad. So yeah, quick disclaimer before we get into it. Today's a bit of a slap up. I literally decided I was filming this 10 minutes ago. I was going to film it tomorrow and look really nice and have my fresh tan on and not my buffy natural curly hair. But yeah, I thought today's not about my looks, and you guys probably don't give a shit anyway. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So I will show you everything that I bought, things that I bought, and I'll explain why I bought them. Obviously keeping in mind everyone has a different skin type, so my skin is obviously the thing I'm addressing most at the moment is rosacea. My skin is sensitive, extremely dehydrated, dry, can get a bit combo, like it can get a bit oily, but I know that's purely because I'm just really dehydrated. So yeah, at the moment my skin is like flaky AF because I haven't used a lot of this. I've wanted to wait till I've done this haul, and anything that I have used so far, I'll explain my experience with. I think we all know what this is. It's just like the OG micellar water. I've used this for years. I just was running out, so this one's sale, so I decided to buy myself a new one. Something I have learnt through watching a lot of skincare videos and stuff is that makeup wipes are the devil, pretty much. So they are very bad for your skin. I must say, I don't use makeup wipes much. I haven't for years and years. For me, they're just a quick fix if I get home late after a night out and I can't be bothered to fully cleanse, then I'd use a makeup wipe. It's not something I have ever used on a daily basis actually, but I will always go for this over a makeup wipe. It is so much gentler and not as stripping for your skin. So I highly recommend getting onto the micellar water if you haven't, for a better alternative to makeup wipes. But you should be cleansing and taking your makeup off every night, or even if you're not wearing makeup, you should still just be cleansing, not relying on these kind of things. But these are just good. This is awesome as well to put on your skin before makeup. It just picks up any excess dirt and oil that you don't want under your skin before you do makeup. So yeah, I use a micellar water on all my clients before I start the makeover. Okay, now next. I always had the mentality that the more you pay for skincare, the better it is. The stuff that you can buy from Coles and that is crap. Don't buy it. It's so bad for your skin. I was wrong. It's about the ingredients. I knew this stuff was like not organic, but I thought it was like pretty shitty ingredients and they weren't going to do much. But after knowing more about ingredients, the ingredients in the CeraVe range are actually really good, and there's a reason that a lot of dermatologists recommend it, and like Skincare by Hiram and that say it's really good. This is my new favorite moisturizer. So it's the CeraVe moisturizing cream. If you have dry skin, this is incredible. I'm in love with it. I've been using it since I got it, day and night, and I love it. I've mixed it with serums and oils, and yeah, I just think this is a new staple and I really, really like it. It's got hyaluronic acid, which is really, really good for dry skin and bringing hydration back into the skin. So yeah, it doesn't really have a scent. Just looks like this. It's quite a thick cream. If you're really oily, you might feel like this is a little bit heavy. Main things I have kind of learned about skincare. You want to avoid products with fragrance. So you don't want to be using any cleansers or moisturizers or anything with fragrance. And you don't want to be using essential oils. They are really bad for and irritating for your skin as well. And another thing I have learned is the natural or organic stuff is actually worse because it contains a lot of irritating ingredients, like lemon and citrus are a lot of ingredients included in the natural skincare or organic skincare, and they're highly irritating and stripping to your skin, just too powerful, as well as like using like sugar and that to exfoliate can be a little bit harsh as well. So yeah, I've learnt heaps, but pretty much I always had the mental state that the more expensive it is, the better. And then now I've learned that a lot of the like La Mer stuff that you get from Mecca that's like $500 for a moisturizer, a lot of that has fragrance and that in it, so it's not actually that good for your skin, and it's just way overpriced. And I've also learned that, you know, you think you're using organic stuff and it's going to be better for you and better for your skin, not actually the case. And that's probably why I haven't seen a lot of results. I still like the cleanser, the organic one I was using, but it just has a few essential oils in it, so I'm trying not to use that now. I still felt like that did a good job, but it's not until I get into a full routine using all this stuff will I really know if I can see a difference. And going along with the CeraVe line, I got the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. If you have more oily skin, there are other alternatives. I know they have a foaming cleanser and stuff too, but their whole line is just like gentle. It's not too harsh on the skin. I really liked it. The first time I used it, I woke up with like spots on my forehead and on my cheeks a bit, but I have sensitive skin. Anytime I introduce a new product into my skincare routine, I break out. And I have learned that now. I'm always going to break out. You just got to work with the breakout and keep using it, and then it tends to be okay. My skin gets used to it, and that's when I get to see results. So don't always be put off if you initially break out from a product, because sometimes your skin can be like, what is this? If it's continuously breaking out after weeks of use, then yes, maybe it's not working for your skin. I haven't broken out since I've used this. I only used it the first time where I had the issue, and now it's fine. So yeah, I really like this. I already knew this, but I have learnt to elaborate on it, and that'll make sense in a minute. So I always knew, especially if you wear makeup, you should do a double cleanse, which means at night time. I don't personally cleanse in the mornings, I just do it at night, because if I cleanse twice in the day, it strips my skin too much because I'm dry. If you're oily, cleansing morning and night will probably be best for you. But so if you're wearing makeup and that, you should cleanse your skin twice to remove everything properly. First cleanse does not do enough. I always knew that, and I would use my cleanser twice, but what I actually learned is you should first go in with an oil-based cleanser, and that will break down your makeup really gently and just remove it all, and then go in with like a normal cleanser like this. So I didn't know that. Now I do. So I had a mini one of this and I really liked it, so I bought the big one, the Drunk Elephant Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. This is just a really good gentle makeup melting cleanser. So it looks like that out of the box. So you'd go in with this first, and that would just break down all your makeup, and then you'd follow up with the CeraVe and do a cleanse with that. So that's like what I've been doing when I'm wearing makeup, to just make sure that I'm properly removing it. Okay, another cleanser I bought that I have not yet used. Hiram like raves about this, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll get it. So my mentality was, this one's a really gentle one and a hydrating one, so this would be good for me if my skin's in a rosacea flare-up, or it's just my moisture barrier is not good, it needs to be repaired, then this is a good one. But I wanted something that will go a little bit deeper. This is a Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. I got this from Sephora. I should probably say where things are from. You can get the CeraVe range from Chemist Warehouse. I get the Drunk Elephant from Mecca, and Bioderma you can get from like Priceline. So really like fancy bottle. It's glass, if you can kind of hear that. Looks like this, and yeah, this just has some great ingredients. Yeah, Hiram raved about it. Then I started looking into the ingredients and reading the reviews, and there was a lot of really good reviews. So can't speak for it yet because I haven't tried it, but it sounds promising, so I do have high hopes. Another product I have gotten is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It's PM, so it's meant to be used at night, but you can use it in the morning. It's got niacinamide, which is really good for breakouts and evening out texture and stuff like that. Hyaluronic acid again. Hyaluronic acid, sorry. Probably saying that wrong the whole time. Hyaluronic acid, which once again is for that hydration. So this is like pretty similar to the moisturizing cream. This one's just a little bit more lightweight. So this is probably better for like under makeup and stuff. I've used this once, so I don't know enough about it yet, but yeah, everything that I have got from CeraVe and tried, I have enjoyed, and they're so cheap. Like, I bought so much and it didn't cost me much at all. If you're on a budget and you want stuff that's going to give you results, I definitely check out the CeraVe range. And then Hiram says that you don't actually need an eye cream. He thinks it's not a necessity, but I just like the feeling of it. And I actually use eye cream like on my eyes, but on dry patches. I get really dry under my nose from my perioral dermatitis. Even if I'm not flared up with a rash or spots, I'm just always crusty under there. Especially come winter when the air's cold and we have heaters on and stuff. So I usually put like a bit of eye cream under my nose and that. And then this one he said was really good. It's just nice and rich. I've used it quite a few times and yeah, I like it. I can't say I've ever used an eye cream where I'm like, oh my god, my wrinkles are gone. I don't really use an eye cream with the hopes it's going to get rid of my dark circles. My skull shape just like goes in, so I naturally dint in here whether I've got darkness there or not. It is dark, but it makes me look darker because my eye sockets naturally cave in a little bit. So what I want from an eye cream is it to kind of plump that skin up, because mine's quite thin and I have fine lines in there. I've never found one that has ever gotten rid of those fine lines. I'm going to get to something that does reduce fine lines. Just like having that extra hydration so you don't look dry and crepey, especially when you put makeup on. If your under eyes are dry, you're just going to look way older. Whether you have fine lines or not, looking dry is the thing that's going to make you age the most. So the biggest, and I knew this, but I wasn't as good as I should have been with applying it and such, but sunscreen is the biggest anti-aging ingredient or product ever. And if you're not using your SPF every day, you should be 100%. So I wanted one that was going to be fragrance free, and I read that mineral sunscreens are better for rosacea, something you're using on your face most days. You don't want it to be, you know, messing with your skin, irritating your skin. And I didn't want anything that was going to have that real sunscreeny smell or leave like a massive white cast on my face. This is my new favorite. So this is the ultraviolet clean screen. So yeah, this is just a facial sunscreen, but this is really good. This is not fully white. It has a bit of a tint to it, so it's not going to like give you that white cast. It doesn't stink like sunscreen. It doesn't really have any smell at all, to be honest. And yeah, I just find it really effective, and I haven't tried it yet under makeup, but it doesn't ball up or go clumpy or anything. So I definitely would recommend this one, giving it a go. I got this off Adore Beauty. When I'm going out at night and I want to avoid flashback in makeup when I'm doing client makeovers, I do not put sunscreen on the face because it can cause that flashback in photos. But day to day, going to work, going to the shops, going to the park, going to exercise, you should be wearing sunscreen. If you're not getting your photo taken, wear your sunscreen, folks. Okay, another drunk elephant thing here. I heard Martha K, which is Martha of Maps, if anyone watched that. Follow her on Insta. She uses this retinol I saw. So this is the drunk elephant retinol. So if you're not familiar with what retinol is, it's vitamin A, and it's pretty much the only, I think I read it's the only ingredient that has ever been proven to reverse aging. What you do with this is you have to introduce it slowly because it can be harsh on your skin. If your skin is super dry or problematic, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I thought my skin would be worse than what it is. Looks like this, but it's actually been okay. So you put this on at night because it can sensitize you to the sun, so you don't want to be going out with it on your face in the day. It targets fine lines and wrinkles and texture. Like I know some people like their whole like face cracks. They get really dry, but it's slowly introducing it. I've been doing like one dot on my whole face and I mix it with moisturizer, so I'm not going too full on because I know I have sensitive dry skin. So yeah, it's so funny, a little story about this. So I always say to my mum, I'm like, my mum knows that I get Botox and she does not get Botox. And I always said to her, do you secretly get Botox? Because her forehead, she's 51 and her forehead is like so smooth, amazing. My mum has incredible skin for someone who doesn't really do much to it. I looked back at a photo when I did her makeup in 2014 and I'm like, look, you have forehead wrinkles there and then they just disappeared and you're telling me you didn't get Botox. Like, how did you reverse that aging? She's like, I don't know. Anyway, it turns out she'd been buying this anti-aging night cream that she's used for like years now, and I looked it up and it's got retinol in it. So she's been unknowingly using retinol. She had no idea she was even using it every night, and I'm like, well, that's the proof that it bloody works. And she said sometimes it makes her skin dry and peel a little bit, especially when she first started using it, but that is proof that it works because her wrinkles just like, they just vanished like crazy, crazy, crazy. So obviously I don't have a heap of wrinkles, but it's an anti-aging thing. But yeah, this is definitely gonna do wonders in the long run. And I especially want to put it under my eyes because my fine lines under there, and I'd love to target them. Obviously I'm not going to be like, oh my god, all my wrinkles are gone, because I don't have a lot, but you know, in 5-10 years time, maybe it's going to pay off. I just look at my mum and I'm like, look at the results retinol have had on her skin. So this is a Face Theory azelaic acid. The reason I bought this, rosacea. If you suffer rosacea, this is supposedly really, really good. So you put this on at night, so I'll be definitely trying it out tonight, and it's meant to help with any of those little red bumps and texture that come with rosacea. I can't say I've tried this yet. Read great reviews, and a lot of people recommended it. So yeah, just comes in a little bottle like this, and I'm excited to give that a try tonight. Some people say they've cured their rosacea with this. I got a few products from The Ordinary. Cheap, effective, active ingredients. Like, now that I know more about ingredients, I'm like, they are just the best in the market for that price point. Some are hit and miss, but I love everything that I have tried so far. First, I got the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. And this is probably like one of their most popular products, I want to say, because I have just heard so much about this. Some people for rosacea, but just like texture and stuff in general with your skin. I know that my period-old dermatitis loves zinc, so I was like, yes, that's great. And niacinamide is really good for targeting spots and stuff like that, and evening out any skin texture. So I've been putting this on every morning under my moisturizer, and yeah, I mean, it's everything I've had, I've only had for like 2 weeks max, so I can't say, oh my god, my skin's transformed, but I've definitely seen improvement using this. I'm going to keep at it and hopefully get even better results. One thing I learned while diving into my skincare journey and understanding skin a bit more was about chemical exfoliants. So you have physical exfoliants, I think it is, which is like an exfoliator that you use on your skin that, you know, that it's got the texture to remove the dead skin cells. And then there's chemical exfoliants, which are ingredients that they go on as like a serum, and they target deeper and they exfoliate your skin, but you're not physically exfoliating. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I read that lactic acid is the best chemical exfoliant if you're after one that is gentle and good for dry skin. So I got The Ordinary lactic acid. I've only used this a couple times. It 100% dried my skin out. Like, I used it 2 nights ago and my skin is very dry after using this, but you know, that's always going to happen when you first start using a chemical exfoliant. I'm yet to see real results with this, but I've only used it twice, so I can't speak for it yet, but it has dried my skin out and it's peeling a little bit on my forehead today, so that means it's obviously doing something. Now, this is like, this shook me. This is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution by The Ordinary. I saw someone on TikTok using this as deodorant and I was so interested. So apparently something about the glycolic acid like blocks out the bacteria to make you smell or something, so you can't like get BO when you use this. And I have been using this every day, putting, instead of deodorant in the mornings, putting this on my armpits, and oh my god, like, I don't smell like anything. Like, even at the end of the day, there's like, if it might be a tiny scent, but there's pretty much nothing, and I'm genuinely blown away. The only bad thing, when I first started using this, when I got it about 2 weeks ago, I came out in a rash under my left armpit. My right one was fine, but I did have a rash on my left armpit. It didn't sting or anything initially applying it, but then that rash kind of came up and it was stinging a little bit. So that's something to be mindful of if you have sensitive skin. But it seems to have cleared up, and as I said, my skin always reacts when I first try new products. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you're someone who's really self-conscious about smelling like BO or sweating, or you just want to try something new, I would recommend buying this and giving it a try. It was really cheap. It was like $15, and it's huge if I show you it. Like, compared to their other little ones like I just showed you, this is quite big, so it just looks like that. and yeah, this has been really good. Definitely going to keep using it. Apparently you can use it on your feet and that as well, and it's really good for just getting any skin cells off. Obviously you can use it on your face as well, but I already have a glycolic acid that I use on my face, and this one's apparently a bit stronger, and the lactic acid is strong enough for me, so I'll just continue using this on my armpits, and I might try it on my feet. But yeah, pretty cool to have a product that you can use it for other things as well. One product left. So I was explaining to you how you have physical exfoliants and chemical exfoliants. I love exfoliating my skin. You should never over exfoliate your skin. So even when I was using the physical exfoliator, which I've now figured out has essential oils and fragrance and stuff in it, so I'm not using that one I was using, I just love the feeling of physically exfoliating my skin. It just, like, it's effective for me. I think my skin likes it because I'm dry. I feel like I personally need it. So I was doing research into like what's one I can use that's going to be good, and I came across this. So this is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. Do not use this on a daily basis. Do not exfoliate your skin on a daily basis. That's just, it's not going to be good at all. It's not got any fragrance or anything in it, and it's a rice exfoliant, which is supposedly, I haven't used it yet, but supposedly one of the gentler, better forms of physical exfoliation. Because yeah, I need something, especially when my skin's like peeling like it kind of is at the moment. I just need something. Apparently it comes out in like a powder, and you take it and mix it with a bit of water, and then you use it on your face. After looking into skincare, I'm very like skeptical about a lot of the Dermalogica stuff. I don't think it's actually that good, but this one tends to be one that seems to get the tick of approval compared to other products, so that's why I opted for this. And yeah, I'm keen to give that a try and see how we go. But yeah, that's everything, I think. So there's a lot of stuff I already did have that because I obviously knew something about skin being in makeup. I'm no professional, I'm not trained in skin, but you still learn a little bit. I already had pretty good knowledge on what I should and shouldn't be using. As I said though, I thought organic and that was good, and I have learnt a lot about ingredients and what actually is more gentle, because it's not the organic natural stuff. And I'm so excited to use all these products and hopefully see results. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know when I kind of spoke about getting into skincare a bit on my stories, a lot of you replied, and you know, there's a lot of people out there that I think have a passion for skincare. So I hope that it was somewhat interesting seeing what I bought and a little bit of the explanation if you don't know what certain ingredients or products do. I hope that I could help you a little bit. I'm very new to all the ingredients world of it all as well, but hopefully I could still teach you something. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye guys. Staying alive, staying alive.